Let's get an early start on our container gardens by starting some of our flowers from seed. Today I'm going to walk you through the steps of planting these beautiful Bacopa spiller flowers. They have tiny white blooms and a trailing, cascading effect that make great spillers and fillers in bare spaces in the garden, or like in this container, trailing over the edge. Let's get started. So I'm going to seed start Bacopa. I like to put these in my hanging baskets, and I've been starting them by seeds for probably 3 or 4 years now. I do them in soil blocks. They work really well in soil blocks. And then I plant them in my hanging baskets. There's supposed to be 20 seeds in here. They are pelleted. And we'll just plant away. I do need to get my toothpick though. Hang on. Bacopa are really expensive when you buy them at the nursery. And so I decided to start growing them myself and just give it a try. So I bought myself some seeds. I think it was in 2019 when I first grew them. And I was successful at it. And so I thought, oh my gosh, this is amazing, because they're so expensive when you buy them, and you need so many if you want to make a really big impact. I think I use 4 per hanging basket, and I have a lot of hanging baskets. And then it kind of expanded to my pots around my deck and all of that stuff. And it was like, before I knew it, I was spending like $100 or more on, you know, each pot. I think I added up, when I got it the way I wanted it, I think each pot or hanging basket was costing me around $100, like 50, so, you know, depending on obviously on what you buy, but $50 to $100. 50 ones looked bad. So, and then I thought, this is ridiculous. And it killed me to throw them away every year. So that's when I decided to try it, and it worked. So here I am. So the seeds are really expensive as well. And I think, golly, they're packaged really well. But I like the Outside Pride ones. I seem to have a really good germination rate with all of Outside Pride seeds. And I have grown my best petunias from Outside Pride, as well as my Bacopa and Impatience. Oh my gosh, my Impatience were out of this world. That was incredible. I grew those by seed as well. So I bought 3 packs thinking that 60 of these would be enough. I think that I could never have enough, but that's what we're doing. Now with Bacopa, you do not press them in if you're using a soil block, or cover them if you're not. And honestly, I did not soil block these the first year or 2. I used 4-inch pots to start them in, mainly because they do take a while to get big enough to make an impact in your hanging basket or your planter. And I also have long, cool springs. It takes a really long time to get hot. And so I need that longer time in the pot, so that when I put them out, they at least have impact. So that's why I'm starting them a little bit early. This is like February 5th or something like that, I think. And they're, you know, they're kind of painful to grow at first, because they do take a long time to germinate. I think it says they take up to 14 days. Oh, only 7 to 10 days. I guess they're not that painful. And you're supposed to have them germinate at temperatures of 68 to 74. I did put them on a seed mat heater you know, one of those warming mats, seed mat, whatever you call them, a heat mat for seeds. And I've heard that they make the soil temperature around 70 degrees. So that's probably why it worked so well on the seedling heat mat. So I'm almost down. I think I had one extra seed in that packet. Well, I think I had 2 extra seeds in that packet and 1 less seed in the packet before. So their count's pretty good, but that really doesn't bother me. I don't think that's, I mean, they're so small. How do you make that count perfect? That you kind of can't. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all seeded up. Then I'm going to put them on the seedling heat mat. I'm going to put a dome over them so that they have enough humidity. And I water from below because, you know, I use the soil blocking method. And so you water by placing the water in the tray. Usually when it's first germinating, though, I'm going to be honest with you, I spray it with a fine mist over the top. Ever since I started doing that, I have way more consistent germination. You just have to be really careful and have a really good pulse on how much humidity and how much moisture is on your soil, because you can grow algae, which apparently doesn't really hurt the seedlings, but it looks really unattractive. And also, you know, fungus gnat issues. So I do treat for fungus gnats. I mix it in my water. And if I see any fungus gnats, then I treat a little bit more aggressively, like consistently. But I usually water with a very dilute amount of fungus gnat, which I use mosquito bits, because natural doesn't, I can't find it anymore. So look, I have 2 extra Bacopa seeds. And so I think I'm just gonna stick them, plunk them, double them up on a block. It's really not worth my time to try and make another block for it. I'll just place it on another block and either lose it or thin it when the time comes. And then that way, if I have a poor germ rate, then, you know, maybe I'll be able to use those little extras. So, okay, I'm going to move these little guys over to the seedling heat mat, and I'm going to place them under the grow lights, and then I'll cover them with the humidity dome. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a comment, and I hope you like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.